making spaghetti here at the Young's house, and I am so excited to show you all how easy it is to make spaghetti taste delicious. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some ground meat. I decided not to use ground beef today, but we are gonna use 2 pounds of ground breakfast sausage. That is gonna make your spaghetti taste amazing. You're gonna need some tomato paste. And you'll need some Parmesan cheese. I like to use the kind that comes in a shaker bottle. It tastes better to me. If you want to use another kind, that's fine too. Thin spaghetti noodles. I typically will use about 1.5 pounds. And I'll be serving our spaghetti with some beautiful garlic bread. You're going to use your favorite spaghetti sauce. A nice sweet Vidalia onion, a fresh piece of garlic, a green bell pepper, and some spices to make it come together and taste good. Yes, we're putting sugar in it, but you don't have to. We're going to be using salt and pepper, garlic and onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and paprika. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean. Let's make spaghetti that tastes good. Y'all are having a great day today, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this recipe. When's the last time you had spaghetti? Spaghetti that tastes good and you couldn't stop eating it. If it's been a while, it's about time you get in that kitchen and make it Gina Young style. You're gonna love this recipe. This recipe is packed with so much flavor. The first thing we're gonna do is let's take our 2 pounds of ground breakfast sausage. We're gonna put it right into our pan, and that's gonna be our meat. No ground beef for this recipe. Listen to me, no worries for the people that don't eat pork. You could always use a ground turkey breakfast sausage. It tastes delicious too. So we're gonna get our 2 pounds in here and begin to brown it up just like so. This spaghetti is packed with so much flavor. Here's what we're gonna do that's super interesting that I do sometimes but not all the time. Today we're gonna saute the bell peppers and onions to make them nice and sweet to give your spaghetti sauce amazing flavor. So now let's go right in. It doesn't matter which color bell pepper you wanna use, just get you some in there, right? For the vitamins, also that vibrant color that it's gonna give. So we're gonna chop these down just like so, and in my pan I got a little bit of oil, and what we're going to do is we want to get them nice and soft. Get those onions a little caramelized, okay? I will be putting about a teaspoon of butter into my pan, and it helps to caramelize your onions. And make sure you salt and pepper these bell peppers and onions when they cook to give them extra flavor. And we're going to chop up some nice sweet onion. Because this onion is so big, I want to use about half of it. Alright, so we're just going to give it a nice peel, and I'm going to chop it about the same size that we chopped up this beautiful sweet bell pepper. Go ahead and chop it up. Get these peppers and onions right into a different pan over here, onto a medium heat. And like I said, use about a teaspoon of butter to get your onions nice and caramelized. You want them to have some nice color. A little butter going in. I'm going to use my handy dandy tool here that a subscriber purchased for me years ago. It really helps to break the meat down in such a way that I absolutely love. I use this all the time. Go ahead and chop up our garlic, but in the meantime, we need to talk about what we want this garlic to do. We want this garlic to make our sauce taste amazing. And so how do you do it? Well, we're going to take it and chop it down. Don't get the garlic this in a jar. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get fresh garlic. You're going to chop it down. You're going to use about 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons if you want. And you're going to fry this garlic until it's nice golden brown and crispy. Don't cook it until it turns, too dark, because then it tastes kind of funny. So what we're aiming for is to create a garlic infused oil, and then we pour that garlic infused oil with the garlic into the sauce, and it makes your sauce the boss every time. So now we'll do that once our bell peppers and onions chop our garlic. I like to take the side of my knife, give it a nice whack, and it breaks it down, and it takes off that skin. I've already taken the skin off, and now we're going to chop it up. Don't have big pieces. Nobody wants to bite down to a big, huge piece of garlic, right? But look how it really helped to mince the garlic up. And get those noodles in. You don't need to oil it. Oiling it, your sauce will never stick to the noodles, right? So don't oil the water, but you can salt it to give it some good flavor. Cook them for 11 minutes. Wilt it down, and once they begin to wilt down, give them a nice stir so that they don't stick together. Our meat, our vegetables, and our noodles cook. Let's go ahead and make up some garlic bread. Don't cook it too long, y'all. You want it to be crunchy, but just a little bit, not too crunchy, right? A little bit of parsley flakes on there to make it look pretty. They act like when they give it to you, they put some, look, they give you 2 parsley flakes, right? Put your little bit on there to make everything pleasingly aesthetic to the eye. Gorgeous. Meat is nice and sauteed up. If you need to drain it, but make sure you fully cook it. And so now, my bell peppers and onions, they look good and they smell good. They're nice and sauteed and softened, just like I want them to be. So now here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more oil into our pan, just that 1.5 tablespoons. All right, and then we're gonna put our fresh garlic in to make that garlic infused oil that I was speaking about, and then mix this together. Let me show you the garlic. Can you all see that color? That's what we're looking for. Go ahead and take that off of the stove for now and just set it aside because we ain't ready for it yet. That garlic and the oil will get poured into our sauce. And so now my meat has been drained. We've added the vegetables in. We add in your desired amount of your favorite spaghetti sauce. I like the chunky spaghetti sauce because they pack vegetables in there, right? Your kids will never know all the vegetables that's in here. So now let's go ahead and add in some tomato paste. Did you know that tomato paste will make your spaghetti sauce taste absolutely amazing? How much do I use? I don't really measure it, but I always use a heaping spoon. I'm gonna tell you that. So watch this. That much right there, perfect. It's gonna make it taste so rich. Just kind of smash it in just like this, and during the cooking process, it'll break up. Go ahead and season. I'm going in with salt. If you're that person that can't use salt, what I always say, leave it out if you can't use it, right? Salt, garlic powder, and on purpose, even though we're using fresh garlic, put some in there. Onion powder, even though we're using onions, you still need onion powder to make it taste good. Now, 2 times during this cooking process, you're always gonna see me re-season because you taste it. And if it ain't seasoned to perfection, you're gonna season it again. Watch this. If you like Italian seasoning, like we do here at the Young's house, get you some in there. Some black pepper, and we are putting sugar in. Now, if you don't wanna put sugar in, look away. Am I putting enough in here to make it sweet? Absolutely not, but enough to make them say, ooh, mommy, every time. I went ahead and re-seasoned my sauce for that 2nd time, and we're gonna taste it. We'll taste it before we put that garlic oil in, okay? I'm not going for the meat, I'm just going for the sauce, see if it's good. Oh, oh, it tastes good. Pour the oil and this crunchy fried garlic right in. That's what's gonna take this up 1,000 notches. Those are done, of course, and I've rinsed them off a little bit. I have this wok here that I boiled my noodles in. I've washed it out, and so what we need to do, because if we put our noodles in here, this is going to overflow. We're going to take our sauce, okay? Let's put it into a larger pan, and then we'll mix our noodles in. I'd love to hear from you all in the comment section. Did you grow up on the type of spaghetti that wasn't mixed together, or did you grow up on the kind that's mixed together? Me personally, I love spaghetti that's not mixed because that's the kind that I grew up on, but my family likes when we mix the noodles in. So whatever floats your family, but I'd like to know what kind do you like. Going in. I always like to tell everybody, make sure you got the same amount of noodles as you have sauce. You don't want too many noodles and not enough sauce. Or you don't want to have too much sauce and not enough noodles. I'm hoping I said that right, but you get the gist. Mix it together and dinner is served. Family, take a look at this. That's what I call spaghetti Gina Young style. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen on a daily basis. And Heavenly Father, once again, we thank you for this meal and your hedge of protection. Let's taste the spaghetti. I know you want to. You're going to absolutely love this recipe. When I tell you good, you better believe me. The flavor, it's so good.